Day 11? Yes, I think. I don't know. It's kind of chill today. I mean, there's pink, and then there's this pink. It's so pink. I'm not mad about it, but it's so pink. I cannot believe that I am already to this point, that I am so close to being done with a project that I've been thinking about for 4 months. But I'm really, really excited to be able to say, you know what, I am really close to being done. Actually, it won't be. When my Marvel Collector Core box shows up, I'm going to post that video too. It could be here Friday, it could be here Saturday, it could be here Tuesday. So until then, I will be taking Christmas off. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm taking Christmas off. But today, I'm just taking a few minutes. I hope this video is not as long as yesterday's video. Yesterday's video was like 20 minutes long. It took me like 3 hours to edit it. It was such a pain. I mean, the video was cute, but it was a long video. But hopefully today won't be as long. But I wanted to talk about Christmas traditions, like my Christmas traditions, like my family's traditions. If your family has a Christmas tradition, leave it in the comments below. I would love to know what kind of traditions that you share with your family around this time of year. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It doesn't have to, it can just be holiday. It can be your December tradition if you don't celebrate Christmas. But these are my Christmas traditions. Normally in my house, especially when I was younger, Christmas decorating would start the weekend before Thanksgiving. The reason for that was we had a large 10-foot Christmas tree, and my grandmother would come over and help us decorate it, and we would all spend the entire day decorating this Christmas tree and getting ready for the rest of the decorations that we were going to have to do. I think when I was younger, we put up like 23 or 24 Christmas trees, and this year is one of very few years where there are no Christmas trees up in our house, except for my little one that's right there. That is legitimately right now the only Christmas tree in my house that is up and decorated. We've definitely dwindled down our trees as I got older, and you know, when my grandmother went into the nursing home, and as my parents' lives got busier and they didn't want to do all the work, which is completely understandable. But always knew it was about Christmas time when we started getting the Christmas tree up, because it would, like I said, it was the weekend before Thanksgiving. Our Christmas season started before Thanksgiving just because of the sheer necessity of putting all these trees up and all the decorations and all the pomp and circumstance that went around during our Christmas decorating. Another tradition that we've always had, and well, we don't do it anymore. When my grandmother went into the nursing home, we stopped. To be honest, we did. That was, I think, the last year that we went and did the Christmas light tour. Like, we would drive around the county. It would be like Christmas week, and we would go out, and we would listen to Christmas music and sit in the car on the outsides of people's houses. And it always brought me like so much joy to look at what other people did for this time of year. There were houses sometimes that were so decorated you could barely see the house with all the lights, and there were some that, you know, had some lights on the house and maybe some on the garage, but you knew that time and effort was put into it. I feel like there are more Christmas traditions that I have, but one that really sticks out is one that we've been doing for the last several years. We used to make like a big meal on Christmas Eve, even if there was only 5 or 6 of us. The last several years, probably since I graduated from high school, we started just having appetizers on Christmas Eve. It wasn't anything big because, you know, on Christmas Day, you go in and you eat all this food and you have all this food and you don't really want to have 2 big meals 2 days in a row. And, you know, it's just a tradition that we do that I really cherish because it's something, you know, we don't have to work on Christmas Eve to make all this food. We can just sit and enjoy each other's company. I feel like my next tradition is something that I personally did when I was younger. TBS does the 24 hours of A Christmas Story marathon, and I remember when I was younger trying to stay up all night and watch that movie as many times as I could. I never succeeded in staying up all night on Christmas Eve. I still can't. Like, I don't even try now. I'm just like, man, you know what? Sleep is much too valuable to try and stay up. You know, when I was younger, it was staying up to see, you know, when Santa got here and all of this. But, you know, now I'm like, man, I need the sleep. I am tired. I have been up doing work all day. It's not going to happen. But I feel like staying up and waiting for Santa is a pretty common thing for kids to do. And, you know, when you get into your teenage years, you just want to stay up and, like, play video games all night. We celebrate Christmas night. My whole family comes over that lives around here. I mean, granted, it's my cousins and, like, my immediate family. And it has shrunk. Like, last year, my mom and I went to a wedding and we didn't get back until Christmas Eve. So we didn't have a big family Christmas, which was odd, but also it was kind of great because we got to stay in our pajamas all day on Christmas. And I kind of like staying in my pajamas all day. I mean, just on a normal day. But staying in your pajamas on Christmas and listening to Christmas music and opening presents and watching movies is amazing. Like, normally on Christmas morning, we watch WGN's morning coverage on Christmas. I don't know why, we just always do. We just do, and it's amazing. Because that's just a tradition in our house. Oh, the week after Christmas was always our takedown week. It is always our takedown week. I mean, this year it won't be because we don't have any trees up. But it is always our takedown week. And it normally is my mom and I spending an entire week, like it would be an entire week of my Christmas break, taking all the decorations down that were around our house. And we have shelving units full. We have boxes full of ornaments and Christmas decorations, and it's crazy. But, you know, this year we don't have to do that, which is going to be really weird. Like, we're just actually packing the house now instead of just packing up for Christmas and getting ready for the rest of the year and cleaning and all of that. And it's like, it's a weird feeling knowing that this is my last Christmas in the house that I grew up in. Like, we moved in here when I think I was 5 months old. So now moving out of this house, and this year us not having a bunch of Christmas trees, it doesn't quite feel like Christmas to me. The stuff that I have in here is basically all the decorations that are up in the house. And for someone who grew up with 20 Christmas trees, that is such an odd feeling and an odd occurrence in this house. And it makes that realization of, yeah, I am moving in February. I'm moving 700 miles away in February, and it's very kind of difficult to cope with because it's like, well, it doesn't feel like Christmas. It doesn't feel right that, like, we're not putting up a Christmas tree, and, you know, we didn't spend 3 weeks trying to get everything up and around the house. But I'm hopeful that when we move and we're in a new place, that we can continue Christmas traditions, that we can start new Christmas traditions, and that I still get to spend time with my family. Because family, like I said, is the most important thing this time of year. I think I said that in my Thanksgiving video. Most important thing this time of year is spending time with your family and spending time with the people who you love. Because, you know, you never know if you're going to get to spend time with them next year. But on that very dreary note, super dreary, I am sorry. I feel like it was really a dreary note, and I apologize for that. But on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow with the last video of 12 Days of MJ. Cannot believe I'm finally able to say that. But you can follow me on social media. You can follow me here, aka you can subscribe to my channel to see what else I get up to. The links to all 12 Days of MJ are below in the description. Also, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!